The soldier's silence. The sun was just setting over Ashford Hollow, a small town nestled in the far edge of the American Midwest. The golden hour painted the peeling white fences and weather-worn porches with a strange kind of grace. Hiding the rot beneath Ashford Hollow was the kind of place people rarely left and rarely entered. But Staff Sergeant Elijah Cole wasn't just anyone after 3 tours overseas, 2 Purple Hearts, and a lifetime of walking tightropes between dignity and danger. Elijah was tired, but not broken. His mother's final letter had brought him back here. She'd grown up in Ashford Hollow, left as soon as she could, and never looked back until cancer took her too soon. In her final words, she asked him to find the old house on Sycamore Lane and claim what was left of their roots. Elijah arrived wearing his uniform, not to make a statement, just because that's all he had left that fit well. The streets were quiet as he stepped out of his battered pickup truck. A few heads turned behind dusty curtains. An old man rocking on his porch stopped mid-motion. A teenager on a BMX bike paused at the corner and slowly rolled away. You could hear the silence sharpening like a knife. Elijah ignored it, walking with the calm, calculating gait of a man trained to assess every angle. The address was 104 Sycamore Lane, a 1-story home sagging slightly to the left, its porch wrapped in rusted railings and brittle ivy. He stood on the lawn, letting the moment settle. Behind him, a truck pulled up fast. It screeched to a halt. 3 men jumped out, white, burly, drunk on more than beer. One had a crowbar. Another had a Confederate flag stitched onto his denim jacket. The third was already shouting, "What the hell you doing here, boy?" Elijah turned slowly, looked them in the eye, said nothing. "Think you can just walk around here dressed like some kind of hero?" one sneered, approaching. "This ain't your land." The one with the crowbar swung first, fast and wide. But Elijah wasn't fast, he was precise. He stepped into the swing, parried with a forearm, and twisted the weapon free in a fluid movement that spoke of combat, not bravado. A quick pivot, a heel to the solar plexus, and the man dropped with a gasp. The second rushed with a roar. Elijah swept his legs. The man fell hard, cracking his elbow on the pavement. The third hesitated. Elijah stepped forward, not running, not threatening, just steady. The man backed up, then turned and ran. By now, neighbors had come out, a dozen or more, some holding phones. Though no one dialed, just staring, watching. The legend of Ashford Hollow was being rewritten in real time, and it terrified them. Elijah didn't gloat. He picked up the crowbar, tossed it onto the porch, and turned to the house. The door creaked open, an old woman, white hair in a bun, staring from behind a chain lock. "You Marlene?" he asked, voice low. She nodded slowly. "Your mama said you'd come. I told her they wouldn't make it easy." "They never did," Elijah said, stepping back. She unlocked the door. "I got the key for the house, and a story you ought to hear that night." Ashford Hollow didn't sleep. Rumors spread like wildfire. Some said the soldier was a ghost, others said he was government, but one truth echoed down every whisper and screen-lit face. He fought back, not with hate, not with rage, but with skill, purpose, and silence. By morning, Elijah was still there. He started cleaning the house, fixing what could be salvaged. People watched, waited, some left food on the porch. Without saying a word, a few offered to help. Ashford Hollow didn't change overnight, but it flinched, cracked, and began to question itself. All because a man walked into a place that hated him and stayed.